In this video, we'll see that what is the meaning of a dictionary, and we'll learn about how to write a dictionary, what is the use of dictionary, all those things. So basically, what is a dictionary here? I can say dictionary are versatile and powerful data structure in Python, and it is used to store a key and value pairs. So basically, dictionary will store a key and its corresponding value like this. So what is the use for practical example if I take? For example, I want to enter the details of some students, right? So what kind of details a student can have? Student has a name, a student has some age, it has the roll numbers, it has the mobile numbers, it has the address, all those things are there. So if I use a list or set or tuple, in that case, it is difficult to store these values for a particular student. So what I can do here is for a one student, I can write that what is the mobile number, what is the age, and what is the roll number. All those things I can write in a one variable. So I'll create one variable in the name of the student, and I can store all these values there. So mentioning with a key. Key is the roll number and value is whatever the roll number is. Key is the age and the age is like 21 or 22, 23, whatever it is. So like this we can store some values, and to store this type of values we have to use dictionary. And next, each key in a dictionary maps to a specific value. As I said, age will always store the age of the student and the name will always store the name of the student. So like this we can do. And the next, dictionary concept is not only in Python, it is there. So it is there also in other languages. So where it is also called as associative arrays or hash map in other languages. Fine. So now let us start how to create a dictionary. So with a basic example, we'll start here. So dictionaries are created using the curly brackets here. So it is important. Others we have seen that it has created with square bracket or parenthesis. So dictionary is always created with curly brackets. Each key value pair is separated by a colon. So let us take an example and then understand. For example, as I gave an example that let me create a variable student. Okay, so this is a variable, user defined variable. I can take any variable in this case. So student equals to one curly bracket. Within the curly bracket I can define a dictionary there, and there I'll name the attribute. Means what is the key? For example, the key is name, so the attribute always written in the double quotes, okay, or you can use also single quote, and then give a colon there, and up to the colon you write what is the value. If the value is a string, you write within the quote. If the value is a number, you just write the number. Fine. So in this case, name of the student is what? It's a string. For that I need to use the quote. So here I'll write quote, and let me write my name there. My name is Sambhudatta. So I'll store this variable value of Sambhudatta under the key value of name. Okay, now in the student dictionary, so student value, so one variable I have stored or one key I have stored, that is the name of the student. Okay, so other variables, other things also we can store there. So what I can store, let's say age. So age is a another key there, so I'll write age there, and then with a colon. So I'll little bit zoom here so that you can see. Fine. So with a age with a colon, so what I'll write? I'll just write the age. As I know age is a number, so I'll just write the number there. Now what I'm storing, the name is Sambhudatta and age is 25. Fine. After this, let's say you have some other details to store. The mobile number, let's say. So I'll write a colon here and write mobile, or you can write mobile number, whatever you want, give a colon there and write the number whatever it is, because it is a integer or it is a number, so I'm just writing that. Fine. So if I run this, now I have run this, I don't know, I want to see the value, right? Now it has run, means the student variable is stored as a dictionary. So here if I want to see what is the type of this variable student, so I'll write type and in bracket I'll write student. Okay, so now you see the answer is coming as DICT, that is dictionary, the short form of the dictionary. Fine. So if I want to see the content of the this dictionary, so what I can do here is I'll just write student, or I can write print student also. Always it's better to use print statement, because if I write only student, it will give the answer in Jupyter Lab, but in some other cases it shows the error. Right. So now if I run this code, it is telling me that name is Sambhudatta, age is 25, and the mobile number is whatever entry I have taken. Okay. For example, let us take another example where I want to enter the details of a employee. Employee means what? I need to write a variable in which I'll store the details of an employee. So for that, what I'll do, I'll create a variable here. So the variable, I'll just name it as employee. Employee equals to, it's a collection of some values. So employee has a ID, employee has a name, employee has a position, what position is holding in the company. So for that, under one variable, I need to store multiple things there. Fine. So for that, I'll create a dictionary here with the curly brackets here. So I just given the curly bracket. Then let me take that the employee ID I want to write. So here with a colon, I'll write ID, and after that, if I sorry, with the quotes, I'll write ID, employee ID. You can write here also like this, emp underscore ID. So remember, the key value cannot be separated by space. So it should be always, if you want two words there, then you have to use a underscore there. So the employee ID, so let me write something here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So whatever the employee ID we can write here, then give a comma. That means another detail of the same employee I want to put. What is that? I want to write the name of this employee. Write the name within the quotes, then give a colon, and then write the name there. So because name is a string, I know, so I'll write under the quotes there. Okay. I'll write the name here, my name I have written, and comma, I want to add some more values there, right? So let's say I want to write that what is the position of that particular employee in the company. So position is what? Position now. The position is a name. He is a manager or assistant manager, or he is a team leader, whatever it is. So that is a string. So for that I need to give a quote, and then I'll write here team leader. Okay. Fine. Now, if I want to print this value and see what it is displaying, so I'll write print and the variable name. So if I run this code, it is showing the output as employee ID is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever I have taken, and it is then showing the number to me, and it is then showing the position to me. So this is how you can create a simple program in which you can create a dictionary to store multiple values or multiple types of values inside one kind of variable. Okay, I have taken just one variable here, which is employee, and I am saving multiple information inside that. So this is what the use of dictionary is there. So now let us see that how to access the dictionary values. That means if I want just to access, sorry, I will make this mark down. So how to access the dictionary values? That means, okay, dictionary is created, but I want to know only the name. I don't want to know all the things. So specific values, how to access from a dictionary. So let us see that. For example, I want to know what is the employee ID of the employee ID of this employee variable. Okay. So let me just copy paste this line to the next cell. Okay, here what is done here is, now employee is a variable, and as the previous I have copy pasted, I am creating a dictionary there where employee ID is written, name is written, all those things are written. For example, I just want to know what is the employee ID of that particular dictionary. So here I can take any other variable. Let me take employee ID. I want to know the employee ID. So employee ID I want to extract from this particular variable employee. So how to do? So here what you have to write, you write the variable name, that is the employee. Okay, so I am writing this one. So from this dictionary, what I want the employee ID here. Fine. So here what I will do, I will just take a square bracket here and write emp underscore ID. Okay, now what this function is going to do? So employee ID, I have created a variable here, and in the variable I am passing a value which is the employee ID from this particular dictionary. Okay, from this dictionary I am transferring the value of the employee ID only. So that means now I can create a list where the employee ID can be taken out. Fine. When you learn apply that in if loop and for loop, then you can find that how to store multiple employee IDs in a company like 100,000 people are working. So inside one employee variable, how I can store all the 100 values, employees values, that we'll see in some other example, but this is how you access it. For example, I want to know the name from that particular variable. So here I'll write name is equals to again the same variable, that is employee, and from that employee what I need to know, I need to know the name there. Okay, so it has to be in the double quotes. So this name attribute or the name key is there, so I want to access that. So here also this is there, I fine. So next is I want what is the position of that particular employee. So I'll write position. You can take some other variable also here. So this employee ID, name, position. So these are separate variables. It has no relation with this dictionary I have created. Okay. Okay. So position is equals to, again I take the same employees dictionary there, and inside that what I am trying to find, I am trying to find the position. Okay. So now so here I'll write, so what it will do, it will the value is 1 2 3 4 5 in this particular case. Okay, now how to cross check it? So let us run it. Now if I run it, there is no error, but we are not getting the output also. So we know that how to get the output. I can write print, then I'll write employee underscore ID. So if I run this code, so it is printing 1 2 3 4 5 here. So why? Because the value of employee ID is equals to the employee ID inside the dictionary. Okay, so this is how you can access. So for example, if I want to print the name also, so I'll write print name. So it will print, now it is printing the employee ID and the name also. If I want to print the position also, I'll write one more statement for position. Okay, so now it is showing me position is team leader here. So like this, what you can do, you can create some dictionary and you can access the values separately. Fine. If you don't use the print statement also, you can do it. So without print statement, how to do it, let us see. Here if I write employee and then in square bracket I'll write emp id. So what I am writing here, this attribute I am writing, and I am writing directly this variable, not assigning that to some other variable. So if I run this also, it will tell me what is the employee ID. Fine. So this is how we can access any data from the dictionary. So this is how you can access a data from dictionary and create a dictionary. So in next video we will see that how you can modify some data in the dictionary, or if you want to add some value in the existing dictionary, then how to do that. So that we will see in the next video. Thank you.